So last time on Sav&D, Skow go.
Last time on Sav&D, we successfully found out that the boss at the bottom of the interdimensional, or like older than old time, I believe it actually was, bathhouse was actually some kind of sentient being, the keeper of the well, or the watcher of the well.
Mm-hmm.
And that, they were actually pretty cool. We paid 350, put up a sign, and left them in peace. And then we traveled onwards to Utfrega with well, with my mother in tow. She failed some checks because it's bullshit. She was against a paladin and had to suck dick and broke poor Kresh's heart. Uh, Merisiel spat out a ghost, and that was weird and confusing for everyone involved. And Zanza opened wide and inhaled lightning 3 times in a row to acquire superpowers. And the final dosage came with a dose of gack, but it worked. And now he's special and actually got knighted for like real and given his father's sword. Sorry, his grandpa's sword.
Yep.
And I believe that was all of it. Now we sent off our giant friends to the north, and we're making our way back to where the harbors and stuff are, so we can airship our way back.
And it's worth noting that Mary put a sign down here in the ruined Elven Keep for her mommy, who is still down below, and the party can't seem to find a way to get down there.
Nope. Apparently, seems to you have to get teleported down, and
Yep.
no one wants to come back up and let us down
Nope, you
because
got kicked out.
we got kicked out.
And thus, Mary left a sign telling her mom to come to Rammgart ASAP, please.
Please, please come. We need to take you home. Please.
Mom, you're drunk. Let me take you home.
You need to come home. Your family misses you.
Well, be that as it may, we have a fairly long journey ahead of us.
I guess so.
The party is indeed just walking it across basically the entire island, some 150 miles-ish away.
Well, it's not like we
No,
have any
no,
faster way
no,
of
no,
traveling.
no. We were gonna go to this place and then take a boat.
Ah, yes, that's right. So you're hoofing it half the way to Rammgart and then getting on a riverboat.
Yep.
Well, that makes sense.
You know, I just had a freaking cool idea, right?
Uh-huh. Did I buy that boat map
Magic
back?
hands can actually help.
Huh?
Pardon, sorry?
No, on boats. It just fucking dawned to me. Because they can only exert 5 pounds of force, correct?
That's right.
Right.
5 pounds is the limit. You would need a very, very long pole for that kind of leverage.
No, it's just a light scooping. 5 pounds of force behind the boat. That's still force.
I don't get your meaning. What?
I feel like it's a very infinitesimal amount of assistance.
Yeah.
That would be the equivalent of if you or I decided to go splash, 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 splash with our hand in the back of the water. That
Yeah,
does basically effectively shit fuck all.
It's like trying to paddle kick a boat, like a big boat, and going through the ocean.
But it's
Yeah, you're
something.
technically
It's
exerting
minuscule.
force on it, but is the
Yeah.
No, that's not going to do anything. Okay, like, what do you actually mean by the mage hand? Like, I don't.
I don't even think it would speed us up by even a minute, and I'd much rather be
No,
concentrating on
I know,
prestidigitation
but
to stay
it's
warm.
just it still works though. So I'm just sorry. I'm just having this fucking engineering thing going in my head right now. Just invention.
Go home, you're drunk.
I don't know what you're thinking of, but there is no way a mage hand or even 20 mage hands could produce the sufficient force to move a boat, no matter how buoyant it is, through the water.
That's where ratios come in.
It wouldn't do
Yes.
shit.
Anyway,
Yeah,
So we walk. Walk, walk, walk.
because we don't have
Yes.
any other way of moving to.
I totally
across.
wasn't using that as a distraction to set up a map or anything. So, the party begins their journey back to Rammgart. No
Yep.
problemo for the first day, so everyone gets their hit points back to full. By now, you've had enough magic and rest time.
Is there anything for reading that book Marcus has while we are traveling
Good question.
and gaining its bonuses?
No, if you want to gain the bonus, you need to take a week of downtime with it.
God.
You guys should take more downtime.
Yeah, if only the fate of the world didn't constantly hang in the balance.
Yeah, the world's fine. So, does anyone else have something they'd like to do during the transit?
I keep in contact with the boat using sending, mostly just to assure them that we're all doing okay and are actually on our way back now.
Kreshia,
Yes.
could you do me a favor and perform a sending for me?
Yeah, sure. Would you like me to try and tell your mum to hurry the fuck up?
That would be very nice, thank you. Can you perform 2 sendings for me?
Okay, sure.
Can you tell my mom to please hurry up? We're heading back to Rammgart and are going to wait on the boat for her. So if she'd kindly not take an eternity.
They have their own boat, don't they? They use one to get here.
Yes, but we want to bring them home on an
Well,
airship.
True. But they can't just leave their boat behind, can
We-
they have an airship. They have a little airboat. That's what they
No,
took
they
to get here
don't. They have a-
themselves, right?
I don't think it's an airship. I think it's just a boat.
Yeah, they
Oh.
took a traditional boat.
We
Oh,
can
what
sell
losers.
the boat to the Amazons and take the fucking airship back.
Alright, and who's the second sending to?
Let's see. I need to. Let's see. I am going to just say. I'm going in character. I'm going to. Mary's going to give Kreshia a name, and tell them to send a message to this person. This person is just a servant in the palace back home in Arun City. And please tell them to pass a message, get a message to the queen that says, from Merisiel, winter threat handled. Skeza is safe, on way home. And that's basically it. Let the queen know
Just
that
send it to the queen.
if anyone's going to have some kind of magical defenses to intercept anything, it's gonna be the fucking queen.
Yeah, well, I mean, so would your mum, and so would a lot of people, but they also do get to check. I mean, I could always send it to, because I consider people I don't know. Whether you give me a name or not is inconsequential.
Oh, you have to know
I do
somebody.
have to know who I'm sending it to.
God fucking
So I could
fuck.
pick everyone's favorite big green orc and spend time in his gay brain beach.
I mean, if you really want to that bad, if you want to go see your orc buddy, and have like beach drinks.
It was really nice and probably quite warm. It'd be really refreshing. We've been trekking through the fucking
All
snow.
right, you know what? Fair enough.
I'll just try a dream sending to him again and be
Yeah.
like, oh hey, how's it going? Also,
Yeah,
it's really fucking cold here. Mind if I enjoy some trap boys and mimosas on the beach?
I
Thank you.
forgot that he was a thing.
Yep. Yep,
I forgot about Charles.
he's the best. Charles the big gay orc.
Yeah, he can pass on the message to the queen.
Yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, that's stuff that happens. I'm gonna try and send a message on Duskrender, and I
Alright.
will also mention, oh yeah, by the way, my mum married us.
Okay. She does not have sending of her own, so she has no way to respond, but it's good to know.
Yep. So we'll give him a week.
Actually, she does because Fairy Fuck was in Celebrate.
Oh, that's true. Saladri knows me. She could ask someone.
Yeah,
I think that would
Celadri
involve
knows,
Celadri
Mar-
having that spell prepared at least tonight. Maybe the next day you could get.
Yeah, I mean, we spend a lot of time travel, but I don't like hang into that.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are all things on the agenda. I update the boat, make sure that they know we're safe, and then I'll go for the dream sending version for Charles and his big gay beach.
Alright, make a charisma save.
Sure. If I know that what I'm going into, can I convene advantage before I actually begin the sending?
You can have advantage, yeah.
Cool. 14. Actually, I think I wanted to fail, didn't I? To go to the brain beach.
I don't know.
I can't remember. I think I failed, and that's how I got there the last time. Fuck it.
So-
Whatever.
Regardless of the outcome, Kreshia doesn't remember anything that happens during that night, but she wakes up with hella morning wood.
Dope. Yeah, I'll look down.
Cool.
That's a good sign, I'm sure.
Maybe.
And thumbs up.
Your daughter calls you gross.
Look, okay, it's
Oh,
a
hey, I
beach full
remembered
of beautiful
something.
boys. You'd love it too, dear.
I remembered something I was gonna do.
Yeah?
So while we are traveling, I'm going to just approach Zanza while he is with Sierra.
Poor Zero.
Or Sierra.
Yes.
Zanza, I have some concerns. I wanted to share them with you if you wouldn't mind listening.
Concerns? You mean
Hmm.
other than the moon giants and everything else going on?
Yes, it's in regards to your training of Sierra. I feel as though her education is getting a bit one-sided, and she could do with a little bit more rounding out. So if you wouldn't mind perhaps sharing some of your time with her, I would like to train her in some more magical things, because those are in her skill set as well.
Oh, that's what
And such things would not be of your skill set to teach her.
I mean, I guess.
I'm sure it will not interfere with what you have to teach her.
I mean, I'm not giving up my morning training with her.
You hear a faint cursing in the background.
Well, I also
It's-
wouldn't want to overload her with training in the morning and then training in the afternoon. I mean, we do have to keep a steady pace. I was
Oh.
thinking perhaps we could alternate.
Ah, that's adorable. There's no such thing as overloading, not when the fate of the world hangs in the balance. She needs every second we can get to train her up to make sure that she's ready for whatever life's going to throw at us. And life has proven to throw a lot at us.
Please don't overwork my daughter. It would be nice if she got breaks in between. She's not built quite like you, dear.
It's fine. She's got the stuff of heroes in her.
All right, that's it.
I'm
All
sure
right.
that she'll be capable
Look,
of both of
So
us.
do you, but you got sick. Thank you.
All right, persuasion check.
I will be right back myself.
22 to persuade Zanza to let me alternate with him to train Sierra.
Alright, in this case, I think it'd be a wisdom saving throw to maintain your current position.
Motherfucker.
I was. Oh.
Get fucked, I guess. Everyone just hears like a horrible little pitiful whine from Sierra.
The fact that she's complaining means that she needs to be trained more. My position stands.
I tried.
But Zanza, come on, I gotta practice my magic too, or
Well, of
I'm
course
not
you're going
gonna.
to practice your magic. You're just going to do both at the same time.
At the same time, that's hard. That would hardly be good
But-
to split her attention.
Steel is forged in fire, not warmed water. She needs the training.
But Zanza, what if I'm spread
No
too
buts.
thin on my magic training? I might learn necromancy or something horrible. I need proper training.
Even I'm not so magically inept that I'll fall for that one. You'll keep with your training regimen, and that's that. If I'm too soft on you, you'll get spoiled and you won't learn anything.
Boy, I'm having flashbacks to when I was a squire at the convent. Out of
Yeah. Big scary nuns.
well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, Zanza's not big or scary or a nun, but still, flashbacks nonetheless. Weird.
Yeah. I'm like, the Kreshia would intervene, but she's also like a little bit impressed that Zanza fucking held his own beneath the social forces. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm sorry, sweet daughter. I'm no better at persuading people than Mary is.
I tried.
Yeah, no, you tried really hard. I feel bad for my poor daughter. She will get cookies instead. I also do tease her about making settings to Jace for her.
Oh God, poor thing.
So her training is doubled now.
No! Oh, also my connection to the service has been interrupted.
Okay, good. I'm glad that wasn't just me. My internet shitting itself.
Well, shit.
Roll 20.
No worries.
Service
Oh,
status.
there we go. Okay, it's back now.
Okay.
Alright, so I think maybe like 20 minutes after this conversation happens and you're running Sierra ahead of the group. Poor thing's panting and her tail's just tucked between her legs. Zanza, you hear a voice a little bit ahead of you call out a word that I don't think you understand. What languages do you speak, my friend?
Arunan, Elarian, and Giant.
Alright, so yeah, you don't understand what it is, but you can see it's coming from the top of a small hill covered in shrub brush. Just a little bit ahead of the group. And you see a group of darkly clad ashen figures standing atop this hill. Amongst them is a great big greenish-yellow beast with a collar around its neck that snarls at you. And one of the number is lying on the ground, quite dead, eviscerated, in fact. His guts spilled on the ground.
Hello there, Sarah. It looks like we might have a situation on our hands.
Don't have to tell me twice. And she hides.
Zanza will jump onto a tree to try to get a better seeing vantage point.
Alright, I mean, they're looking at you, right? They were shouting at you.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's going on.
Okay. So when you start, like, jumping up in the tree, several of the figures draw bows from quivers on their sides and knock arrows at you. One of them repeats the phrase and then, in faltering common, shouts, "Halt, villains! Stay! Stay!"
That's funny. We're not villains. If anything, we're the opposite. We're heroes. What seems to be the situation here?
The figures look amongst themselves, and then one of them, the same one who spoke to you just now, says, "We know not who you are. Begone from this place, or feel our wrath."
Okay. Do you have a situation? It looks like one of your friends is badly hurt or dead.
Some of them advance a little closer. Their bows are drawn, but... Zanza, give me an insight check, if you would. 19. They're afraid of you. Like, there's fear creeping into their voice, but more importantly, you can see several of their hands are shaking, and these figures are quite disheveled, covered in dust, and in several cases blood. Looks like they've been in a serious scrape, and not too long ago.
Zanza look this over and say, "I'll tell you what. I will put my weapon down very slowly, and you all can get a closer look and see that I am not your enemy. If anything, I want to help. It seems like you've all been in a dangerous situation."
Yeah, one of them says, "We must test to make sure you are not one of them."
What kind of test?
A spell. Detection magic.
I mean, I suppose. I'll submit myself to such a spell.
Alright. So as you're doing that, what does the rest of the party do? You can hear Zanza shouting at somebody, but you can't see who it is from where you are.
Oh dear, what's going on now?
What's up?
Zanza will turn and go, "Just wait a moment. A group of people, they seem very skittish. I wouldn't get any closer if I were you, all of you. They say they want to use a detection spell on me. I'm just going to let them do that and figure out that I'm not their enemy."
Alright. If you do anything weird, though, I'm probably going to blast you with a spell to snap you out of it, just so you're aware.
I wouldn't need such spell. My mind is iron fortified against such magics. I'll be fine.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Zanza will slowly take his great sword and put it in the dirt, and he'll start walking towards them slowly, with his hands raised up.
Alright.
The fools, his weapons are still up in the air and ready to fight them with.
Shh, they don't know that.
The sword
Alright.
is a trap.
So yeah, you climb up onto the hill with them, and rather than their bows, several of them have their hands on daggers or long curved swords at their hips. But the leader of the group, or at least the one who's talking to you, seems to know your language, steps forward and draws a small knife from his belt and extends a hand to you. "Your hand."
Zanza will extend his hand.
Right? He takes a knife and slices it across like the back of your hand, causing blood to well up from it. You take a point of damage. And then he will say strange magic words. There's a spell being cast upon you. Do you attempt to resist?
Nay.
Alright. You fool. It was incinerate. No. Did he use roll Arcana?
No, you said he takes 8 points of damage.
No, I said a point of damage.
Okay.
A point. Eins.
Because it sounded like you said 8 to be like, what the fuck, you tried to chop his fucking hand off?
Yeah, I mean, he just, like, takes one of those Zanza's fingers and just chops it off, and there you go. Detection sorted.
Snipping.
To the rest of the party, it would appear to be a variant of the Detect Evil and Good spell.
Yeah, alright.
It's not quite the normal spell. Something's been done to it, but the general principle is the same of trying to detect a certain creature type. Alright, and then once the spell passes, the strange ashen figure sighs with relief, sheathes the knife, and then removes this great big black feathered headdress, tucks it under its arm, revealing a rather elfin face. In fact, given the color of this figure's skin and the shape of their face, you could easily mistake it for one of Kreshia or the Elven Queen's relatives. Though as you get nearer, you can see that these figures, perhaps once they had wings, but they certainly have like large gaps in the back of their clothing, and as they lower their guard somewhat, you can see large scars on their backs.
You all look hurt. What happened?
One of our fellows, the leader says, looking towards the dead figure nearby. Killed by a foul shape changer. Hunt the beast.
Shape changer.
He nods.
I assume you've checked for such a creature among your ranks?
Of course. Of course. But it could be anyone else but us. Could even wear our friend's face, and he will look sadly to the fallen figure once more.
What spell you used? What was it? We have mages that can learn it and help you track down this face changer if it's still within close proximity.
He will shake his head and say, No, we cannot endanger others. You should go before this creature comes back and finishes us.
Why don't you get to a town? Be somewhere where you can be safe.
No town will accept us. None at all.
Scout.
Here, give me a second. There's somebody I want you to talk to. Kreshia's getting Mario lifted.
Oh, for fuck! I can walk, Zanza!
Alright, yeah, the
Thump them on the head
others
as I'm
are
brought
taking
over.
like steps back and says, the leader says, We must check the rest of your group. You could be, any of you could be, without even knowing another shapeshifter.
Understood. Everybody submit
Before
yourself
that,
to the test.
even, I've seen visibility popped on, and I'm having a quick look around as we approach.
Fairly
Okay.
certain I'm not a shapeshift.
That's what a shapeshifter would say.
Oh my gosh.
And no, you do not detect any invisible creatures nearby.
Yep. Anything ethereal?
Nope.
Cool. Well, on the plus side, there's no one invisible hanging around. Do the other three want to, like, come on over?
The Elven Queen will saunter up and sort of grab Sierra by an ear and drag her out of the bush.
Neep.
Everybody, let's keep this simple and safe and submit ourselves to the test.
They're talking about some kind. I'll inform the others. They're talking about some kind of shapeshifter that seems to be around here.
Yeah. Crash is going to be tail wagging and leaning in, like maybe a little bit too close. Like, did you used to have wings? That's rather fantastic.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Aww.
Ooh, okay. Like, the second you say that, everyone in this group just tenses, and you can almost hear their teeth gritting. And several of them put hands on their knives, and one of them says, Do not speak of this. And they'll look you up and down and say, You're not one of our kin. We'll share no secrets with you.
But what is your kin?
He will look at you and say slowly, We are Gwynwither, a tribe. Free men now. Free Fae.
Ah.
Much. Fairies, but not quite.
Mary, you can make a knowledge history check if you'd like.
Am I good at that? I don't remember. Am I good at that? I'm actually okay at that. I'm not okay at that.
I mean, you're pretty okay normally, just not in this particular instance. So no, you have no revelatory insights.
The skinwalker.
Revelatory.
What cat?
Yeah, Frida, if you
Go
want to
back.
make a check as well, you can.
Sure thing.
Bard's got a
Damn.
bard. Yeah, you don't recognize the name, but you certainly recognize the idea of, like, mutilated fairies being a thing. Let's just say that it's real hard to keep a slave that can just fly away, so...
The skinwalker. Why does he chase you all?
To eat us. What else? And he points to the body, and you can see that, yeah, this figure has been torn open, like by an animal.
It eats Fae?
He nods. Yes, any kind, but we are the only ones that live on this island in numbers, so for now we are its prey.
This island. Is it your homeland? Does it have any significance to you?
It is our home now.
Are you a nomadic people? Would you be against traveling with us so we could keep you safe?
Make a persuade check.
Party.
Alright.
98. 80.
Okay. The figures look amongst themselves for a moment, and then one of them shakes his head and says, "No, we will not burden others with our problems."
We're heroes. It's our job to accept the burdens of others, especially now if you're all being hunted by this monstrous creature.
No, we will not flee from another homeland. We mean to kill this beast.
Zanza will look around at the party and say, how much time do you think we could spend if we want to help these people?
Not much longer than a day.
We have.
We are expected.
Hmm.
If we can spare that day, we could at least make the attempt. After all, the skin changer is hunting down the Fae as its only food source. It can't be too far away.
Suppose so.
We'll lend you our swords for the day. If only just a day, at least if we find it, we'll be competently able to dispatch it.
Have you checked that it's not your big green beastie thing there?
Why? This beast only takes the shape of men.
What about our women?
Them too. Whichever an unsuspecting mind finds most appealing. And then he'll turn to the rest of the group and say, "If you mean to help us, we must check to make sure you are not one of them. The spell requires just a drop of blood."
Hmm.
I mean, I'm not speaking for my daughter or the queen.
Yeah, the queen will tell them to go fuck themselves, and by that I mean she'll just stay back here.
Yeah, fair enough.
Syrah and Kaelin are willing, however.
Cool. Syrah gets scratches.
Poke.
Fine.
Alright, so aside from the Elven Queen, is anyone not
Marcus.
going to get poked?
Oh, Marcus, you're so
Marcus
far
is
away. Are
away.
you the skinwalker? I should have known.
Yes.
Adjatha?
Hedrah?
Hey, there he is.
I forgot to move myself.
Something Marcus.
I don't have any problem, submitting to a test, but it would be kind of strange for a skinwalker to take a form that nobody's seen. Be kind of conspicuous, right?
Amongst us, perhaps, but it could have infiltrated your group.
Unfucking likely we sleep in a magic dome.
They look at you suspiciously, and then, yeah, they'll, like, poke the next person.
Roll my eyes.
Please.
Alright.
We can't blame them for their paranoia. They've already lost a friend.
Oh no, I don't blame anyone for paranoia, but it's okay to still be like a little bit put out and annoyed.
Speaking being put out, my manners flee from me. I am Zanza Ilgade, and the rest of my friends shall introduce themselves shortly.
Name's Kreshia. This is Sarah. Scritchy Scritchy.
Yep. Frida, Gallium. Mouse.
Thought I had tappas of secret Savin messages.
Yes, secret Savin messages, right. That's what I'm doing right now.
This is where I like peep at Discord and just see you like, oh, it's an A+ tier penis right there. Oh no, you don't. Okay, it could be secret game messages then.
Yeah.
As you introduce yourselves, the leader will introduce himself as Anarad, and that this is his hunting party.
How long's this skinwalker been a problem of yours?
Months now. Though we hear it's... well... it's not this one in particular, there's a race of them, but this one has a taste for blood now. Several weeks, maybe 2 months, it's hunted us. Thinned our numbers by half.
What do they normally eat?
He shrugs. I know not what giants feast upon.
Oh, it's a giant. Shouldn't be super easy to tell then, because you just look for the biggest one.
'Tis magic it
Sorry.
uses to take on people's faces.
Well,
Would
how
that
do
it
you know
were
he's
so
giant
easy.
then? Couldn't he be super tiny and he just makes himself look big?
Oh, we know what this beast is called, a Karadra, native to this island. Horrible beasts, eaters of flesh of men.
Man, there's a lot of giants these
Honda.
days.
Would be like an arcana to know what the fuck that might be?
Nature, in this case.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, it's as they say, Karadra are very large giants native to Ervanen and the Northern Archipelago. They have the ability to assume the guises of humanoid targets, and they have a distinct penchant for eating flesh, preferably still living flesh.
Gross.
That's awfully unpleasant.
Yes. Yes, it is.
You know, that the fact that it's named was a car.
What's the name of it again, sorry?
The
What's the name of
Karadra.
it again? Yeah, the Karadra, because it's funny, because it's almost like the kangaroo, which is a flesh-eating catfish in the Amazons, which bores a hole in your abdomen and starts eating your internal organs
Well, that's nice.
while you're alive. Yeah.
I guess that one got tired of noodling.
Here. Come. Our candle burns short and our task is great. Tell us everything you know about this flesh eater.
Alright, and so they will. They'll explain in what detail they can that over the last 2 months, their little hunting band has been basically chased all over the island by this thing, and they've lost maybe 8 of their number to it now. It seems to stalk any of them that gets separated from the group. It appears to, at least on occasion, use creatures to help drive 1 or 2 of the Fae away from the pack. It'll stir up monster attacks, whether it's goblins or more dangerous foes.
Has it ever attacked you while you're all together in a group?
No, the beast does not attack. Not unless you're alone and it can feast.
That will make luring it out troublesome. I can take the shape of a great eagle and be able to keep a watchful eye out. But if we have to use one of your crew members and risk themselves as the only means of being able to effectively hunt down this monster, then I don't know how the rest of our party will be there to deal with it.
Well,
I mean, I can be around like super duper invisible, and so can Frida.
Ah,
well, here's the thing though. You say it eats Fae? Or just flesh in general?
Flesh in general, the monsters do, but this one has a taste for Fae.
Well, I'm Fae.
are you?
Fauna.
Yes, satyrs are a Fae race.
Mm-hmm. So are Kitsune, incidentally.
What about Bokunes?
No,
You are not Fae.
True. But I rolled so good on my balk check. Balk seductively.
Roo.
Marcus can be on the back of me while I'm in giant eagle form. Frida can turn invisible, and so can Kreshia. Sarah is amazing at stealth to the point where she might as well be invisible. That still leaves Merisiel. How are we going to get her to the scene?
given that Merisiel starting probably to waddle around now, or
I'm not that pregnant yet.
but I don't know the gestation rate of goats. Well, human goats, regular goats I do, but not human goats.
I'm not strong enough to carry 2 people in eagle form. We can't have multiple casts of invisibility.
For now, I figure I can just go invisible and sneak around with my daughter and find an evil thing, and then just come back and say if we find it, then we just go hunt it. How about that? Easy peasy.
It sounds dangerous for just the 2 of you to go alone. This thing is hunting and killing humanoids. Could be.
Yeah, but we're
pretty-
super strong and don't take no fucks, and also are hard to find.
Well, clearly it can shape change. It might be easy to replace someone that you trust, and then it could ambush you.
Fine, then everyone can take a secret word. Oh, look amongst everyone. The secret word is banana.
But what if it's among us right now and is watching?
I've just checked that it's not.
Checked for invisible creatures. What if it can hide really well?
Oh my gosh.
Alright. Secret password is banana. Although personally I prefer strawberries.
I'll keep that in mind the next time.
Next time for what?
I don't know, next time we use a secret code. Bananas had its turn, and then the next time we'll use strawberries. But for now, bananas. I like bananas because they're fun to eat whilst maintaining eye contact with people.
Mom.
Alright, Merisiel. You'll have to...
Why?
Alright, Merisiel. You'll have to stay behind and make sure to watch the Fae. When combat starts, I'll drop off Marcus, fly back to you, and make sure to pick you up as well. As long as you're all in a group, you can defend yourself correctly. Yes?
They nod.
Alright. And we have our plan. Although... I guess I have to ask this now. We could use one of our party members, and we'll gladly do so, but the skinwalker might be cautious and not take the bait if it's one of ours. I wouldn't want to ask you to risk one of your comrades if you're not comfortable with it, but it might be the most expedient choice.
Alright, Anarod will shake his head and say, "No, it should be me. If anyone must take a risk to bring this creature to its death, then I'll gladly risk my life to do so."
Have you done that check on yourself recently?
He and the rest of the band all show you their hands, which have a fine lattice of scars upon them. Of course, we're not fools.
Oh no, not everyone else. You specifically.
Yeah, he shows you his hand. It's got the same scars as everyone else.
Okay, so you did today then. Okay.
Yes.
This is a magical creature. If I can shape change, I'll just use my Eldritch Sight for a bit and just keep a look around.
Alright. Much like Kreshia, you don't detect anything out of the ordinary other than the magical doohickeys the party's carrying.
All right. So, how do we want to go about this? Suppose you'll just have to split up from the party, make it look like you're hunting or doing something important.
Perhaps, but I fear the beast will know. We haven't split up willingly. Not since it began hunting us.
Well, if it's confident in its ability to ambush, maybe use that knowledge against it. Try to go out with the express intent of challenging it. If it doesn't see anybody else around, it might attack you either way and be confident in its ability to take you down.
I feel as though it doesn't want to get into a direct confrontation.
No.
If it is picking them off one by one.
Then surely one of us had better, bait, because for obvious reasons we don't have the same propensity as you guys to stay the fuck away.
I could not ask strangers to risk their lives for us.
Tell you what, if they've got anything shiny on them, we'll take one shiny thing, consider it a payment, and then we're even.
Yeah, you see a half smirk on the Fae's face, and he says, "Very well, if it is a service rendered, then suppose I cannot complain."
Now the
Flash
question
the
is,
thumbs up.
who's the most fey among us?
Glance along at Kaelin. The actual Kitsune.
She
Why are you-
blinks.
Why are you looking at Kaelin?
Because she's also hard to possess mentally, and you're probably very delicious.
Kaelin's a fey?
Yeah, Kitsune a fae.
I thought she was just a fox girl.
That's what that means.
That is what that means, Zanza, and also, kindly keep the innuendo down. Your daughter is right behind
Huh?
you.
Wait,
I-
does that...
I squint at her like, that wasn't even innuendo. I just assumed that you're delicious.
She
that-
squints.
Does that mean foxes are fey? We have foxes on this plane.
Oh my gosh. The animal, the fox? No, the animal, the fox is an animal.
Exactly. So are fox girls fays? Does that mean cat girls are fey?
No.
No, they're technically used to be monsters. Like way, way long ago, but then they all turned cute.
Alright, yeah, Kaelin will walk over and put a hand on Zanza's shoulder and say, "Long, long ago, Kitsune were foxes that learned to take on the form of humans. Catfolk and many of the other races that have animal features, they were created many hundreds of years ago. And they aren't fey.
So foxes are fey.
Kitsune are fey. Not all foxes can
But
turn
you said
into...
Kitsune came from foxes that learned to take on human form.
Yes, and we are the fey.
But that means they came from foxes, which would make them fey.
No.
This is confusing, but more importantly, will the shape changer be able to tell that you're a fey?
If it isn't an idiot.
Well, suppose that's that then.
Myself or Frida would also be prime targets.
Merisiel, you're pregnant. Kaelin will, put a hand on your belly. You certainly should not be risking yourself like that. Please, let me.
Hmm.
And Frida is all small.
Frida
And also
also can turn
considering that-
invisible.
Yes, that's true. Considering that Kaelin, as well as, a paladin and capable of defending herself against foul magics that might be used to try and entrap her mind while she sat there, probably still the best option. It'll be fine, Zanza. I'll be right behind her, invisible.
Not that what I'm humming about. Where is it?
What's wrong?
Was looking for the Great Eagle Cloak.
Wait, how do you make more then what would you need to do to make it want to eat her more? Like have her hold a cucumber or
Surely
a
bacon.
salad?
I could
What?
prestidigitate some nice perfumes.
When's the last time the Skinwalker hunted one of you? How recent was the last passing of your friend?
They all look to the corpse literally 15 feet away from you.
Fucking fine, I'll make a corner check.
Like, it's fresh. It's like this morning or maybe yesterday.
How ravenous is the creature's appetite? Will this one body be enough for it?
Perhaps, but it seems to be attacking more and more frequently now.
Maybe we can bait its hunger. I suppose we should go now before it gets the chance to see us with the rest of your group. Marcus? Marcus?
Adjatha.
As muted.
Okay.
Yes. What's up?
You're on equal duty with me. At least for the first hour, we'll provide sky-high reconnaissance to see if we can't find it.
You're sort of cutting out there.
I said for the first hour, you can be on my back as I take the form of a giant eagle. We'll be on sky reconnaissance.
Yeah, sounds good. We will make sure nobody's sneaking up from down below.
Well, Zanza will giant eagle and let Marcus hop on. And then take to the sky.
Spree! Alright, so what kind of roles should we do for Operation Bait?
Well, I guess the first question is, are you letting Kaelin go out as the bait?
Yes.
If she is actually confident, although I, put her forward, I don't want to actually, if she doesn't want to do it.
I mean, she's a paladin. Helping people is her jam.
Okay. Yeah, if she's up to it. I will make sure that her clothing is prestidigitated, extra nice and warm and toasty for her, though, as a little treat. Because everyone likes nice, warm, toasty clothing.
Right.
I'm going to give her a pair of my healing elixirs.
Good move.
Okay, Kaelin will take those and tuck them into her belt. Alright, does anybody have something that could give me more tails? And she'll look back to her one lonely little foxtail.
Ooh, I mean, I can fill you up with
Yeah,
Fey wine.
more
Uh,
tails?
yes,
Stefan?
most kitsune have many tails. I don't
No,
anymore.
but
Hmm.
how do you get more tails?
You're born with them.
I don't know how to give you more tails, my dear. Illusion is not really a speciality of mine.
Is it of Syrah's?
She has disguise self, and she knows how to disguise things, I believe. She's got a disguise kit. She can just make a fake floofer.
Yeah, so okay, that would be a thing you guys could roll.
Disguise.
Does she
Give her
have...
advantage.
No, she doesn't have minor illusion.
Yeah, no, I checked that.
Do I have a disguise kit? Yes, I do.
There you go, Syrah's done a tail
Nice.
there. An extra floofer tail.
Excellent. Alright, yeah, so Sierra, like, takes out some stuff from her disguise kit and rigs it up out of some wigs to look kind of like extra tails hanging out under her main one.
Why do you have fake fox ears and extra tails in there? My daughter's a furry. No.
It's just cosplay, Mom, okay?
It's just cosplay. They're fuzzies. I knew it.
Sarah will huff and then just go over and pet the weird, like, beaver dragon thing.
It is pretty
The
great.
dragon beaver.
Yeah, the little
An Adarak.
beastie here that's hanging out with a collar on it looks like a pony-sized beaver with a pair of huge horns growing off its snoot and a bunch of scales on its limbs and chest. It does, in fact, look like a dragon beaver.
Dragon beaver. Alas, I am just completely not up to talking to an animal today.
Wait, if it's a dragon beaver, that means the skinwalker is a Canadian moose. Flesh-eating Canadian moose.
I mean, it's not like I just uploaded a bunch of Moth Girl tokens recently or anything.
Moth.
Tap,
Who's that
tap, tap.
Tap, tap, tap.
I think it's DCL chopping up the fingers of his latest corpse.
Yeah.
Look at my cute moths, though.
They're pretty great.
Yeah,
Oh,
Professor
I
Paladin
should give you my Luna moth. Bath
Moths.
moth.
Oh, they're gone. Bye, cutie moths.
Don't set up a campfire or else they'll just die by incineration.
Yep. Instant death.
You wanna know what also sucks?
I
When
don't
you
know. Vacuum?
try to take a sip out of something and misjudge where the fuck your face is.
A rare problem, but yes, I imagine that kind of plays. I have to be really fucking hammered if that happens. Yeah, is it sneaky skill time?
Yeah, if that's the only thing you guys want to do, then yeah, you guys can definitely make yourselves some stealth checks to go hide, and the Gwynwither will also, get some distance from you.
Sure.
I am not particularly hidey.
I can cheat and go invisible.
Good for you.
While you guys are making your preparations, Kalen will dramatically just huff at the lot of you and throw up her hands and say, I guess I'm going to have to go for a walk. I can't deal with you anymore. And just
Aww.
saunter off.
Smooth.
Sad goat.
It's like even fake words, they sting so deep. Alright. Sierra, don't fuck it up.
Kreshia, you see your
Nice.
mom sitting on a rock like 30 feet away, just eating with your spider familiar and just watching all of this.
Yep. Yum 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 yum. She was asking in Spider why she doesn't have a familiar of her own. I bet it would be super cute.
Alright, make mama proud. Alright, Sierra nails it. So you
And
guys
I
can
cheat.
move yourselves anywhere on the map you'd like to be. Kalen will be going towards the riverside.
I'm just gonna go over here. 'Cause I can't stealth.
Let's see here. Don't want you.
The queen will offer you a elvish, like, baked good.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you
sort
know
of
what? I could have just,
steamy roll.
but I could just burn higher level spell slots and bring another person along. Now that I think about it, oh well, whatever. I'll spend cheap spell slots and follow along. I can do that for a lot longer. I also have greater invisibility if things get real dicey.
Greater is a minute.
Greater is a minute. It's true. It's a escape technique more than anything, or like endless advantage technique.
Yeah, and
Right.
then stab to the neck.
No hard feelings, kid.
All right. Let's see. There's really no point in Frida or Kreshia making stealth checks. You're just sitting somewhere invisibly. Nothing can really see you. But there is a chance Sierra will fuck it up. Or that the giant Ifits prowling about will see Mary and the Queen sitting on a rock over there. So, we shall make the test. Haha, nope. Alright. So yeah, Kaelin saunters on down to the riverside. Sits down at the edge and dips her feet in. And a long moment passes. Does anyone have anything they'd like to do in this few minutes?
Keeping an eye out.
Nothing else for me but to keep an eye out.
I guess I'll make a perception check. For Spread Eagle. There we go.
I'm going to ask the Outlet Queen her opinion on this songstress thing.
Sweet tits.
Apparently I can open this doorway and the spirit comes through.
That sounds like you're possessed, dear.
But I feel like myself.
That's what a possessed person would say.
A possessed skinwalker, no less.
I mean, they don't come out of me. Like, I'm out of the door I made.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're not possessed. You just have been summoning demons, I guess.
Well, I don't think it. Certainly, I'm pretty sure it's not a demon.
Why not?
Well, I know it is a spirit of some kind. We found her in the castle. Apparently, she was a prophet of the Amazon. I passed some kind of test, and she passed on something to me. And yesterday, I found that I had this energy in me, and I let it out, and it created this doorway where these songsters came out. Apparently, I'm her apprentice, but she doesn't seem to be very cognizant of her current status.
In that case, it almost sounds like you've become a vessel for the spirit, much like a magic item, and she'll, point over towards Kreshia with her shield on her back, although you can't see it now. And Frida, I think you're the first to hear this. After about half an hour, maybe 45 minutes of Kaelin sitting on the side of the river humming to herself, you begin to hear music from the south. Very faint playing of pipes.
Does it sound familiar?
Oh yes, very. Very indeed. And
Does it happen to be a fucking dog? Yeah.
yep. You see a red-headed cat folk walking along the riverside, playing on his pipes.
It's dawning.
Yep, this is just a few miles upriver from where you met him.
Catching mermaids, indeed.
Yep, that was his plan. So he plays his pipe and jauntily walks along the ridge here. Kalen will look up and say hello. But he'll just keep playing and slowly, walk almost past her towards the tree line here. Does anyone have anything they'd like to do?
Nope.
Okay.
Watching carefully. Maybe plugging my ears just in case it's some kind of fucking enchantment.
Yep, alright. He will lean up against a tree and continue playing for a bit. Let's see. Kaylin, do you have Perform trained, I wonder? Do. Where's your character sheet? There you are. Nope, but you have a high-ass charisma. Alright. Kaylin just kind of hums along, but she's clearly not a very good singer. And, yeah, Frida is just kind of grading by the end, because it's just, Kaylin's really bad, and he's really good, and it makes a pretty awful dichotomy. But
She
eventually...
is not regular performance.
Nope. You've known all her life that your sister Kaylin just has...
She's tone deaf.
Yeah, she's totally
Very
tone
sad.
deaf. It's very sad. And then when Donan's song finally ends, he will put his pipes back on his belt and give a little clap and say, "Well, a fine performance. Fancy meeting you here. May I join you?"
That's not a fine performance at all. Also, he should recognize us.
Yes, he's acting like he does. So yeah, Kalen will wave him over and he'll sit down. And they start talking quietly. Goes on for a long moment. Do. Oh shit. Goes on for a long minute indeed. I think Frida and Kreshia, your invisibility spells probably wear off while they're talking, so...
Yeah, I recast.
Okay. Does invisibility
How?
have verbal components?
Let's check here. Yeah, it is VSM. It lasts for an hour, if an
Yes.
hour is what passes.
It's at least an hour now.
Oh, shit.
Does that mean Zanza's
Hey,
falling
Kevin.
down out of the sky?
Yeah, Zanza's gonna have to try to land away from the situation, so he'll no longer be able to see and get there immediately if something goes wrong. I mean, he still will, but he will have
What
to.
I mean-
So yeah, he'll land over here on top of the hill. Try to be careful and subtle about it.
Okay.
It's not to spook the potential guy.
I'll spend inspiration to stealth my recast.
Okay. Yeah, you're far enough away and he's distracted talking to Kalen, so...
22.
Alright. Nope. And, Frida, how long does your invisibility last?
Well, since you nerfed that, it lasts an hour.
Alright, so it
So
does
the-
wear off.
Yeah, I need to find a way to not be seen and shit.
That's called a stealth check, unless you have the invisibility spell.
No, I do not have the invisibility spell.
For the sake of not being
So-
screwed, I'll bring up what Adjatha said.
It just... what did I just say?
About perception, active perception roll checks should only be made when somebody is trying to like be on high alert.
I guess you are entirely right. All right, so I'll just use his passive, which is still about
Really
the same.
high, but you know, just in case.
Not really. It's a 13
Oh,
versus a 17, so it's a 4-point difference.
Could make all the
so we
difference.
can make a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will burn the inspiration here,
Okay.
just to be sure. I'm right next to a bush, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can hide behind the bush.
I don't get advantage on it, right?
No.
Okay.
You have to be hiding somewhere just to make the check.
Holy shit.
All right. Frida is a very subtle goat when she wants to be, so no problem. You guys remain stealthed. Donnan and Kalen keep talking for a bit after that. You see, at first, Kalen tries to like disengage from the conversation, like, "Hey, you should keep going. I've got things I have things to do here." But Donnan is, as befitting a bard, quite a smooth talker, and eventually, either Kalen forgets that she's supposed to be doing something, or is just lulled into a sense of security by him, for she gets enthralled in his conversation, whispered though it is. And
All
it
right.
keeps it going for a good long while. Does anyone want to do anything?
Oh my god. Perception, I guess, just to see if he's trying to weave some magics.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make. Should I make one too then?
If you want to.
Let's go. Okay. Let's see if I can do that.
Okay.
Do decent.
Nope, none of you see any magical shenanigans. You see Kalen's tail start, like, beating pretty heavily, though. And eventually,
I mean, yeah.
Donnan, like, puts a hand on hers and leans in, and let's just give him another check and see just how smooth he can be. Oh, jeez. All right. Well,
Jesus. Kalen,
Fucking
come
hell,
on.
Kalen!
Kalen, what can a paladin say to such a charming man? Nope. All right, yeah. She like leans back, but not far enough to dissuade Donnan from like swooping in and stealing a kiss from the princess. And then he hops up, gives a bow with a flourish, takes out his panpipes, and toots his way back the way he came.
And then he just fucking leaves.
Yeah.
Okay, bye, Donnan.
And Kalen will like wag her tails and blush heavily and sort of squirm on the spot until he's gone.
Gonna lean over all invisible. Kalen?
Ah. Oh, yeah. Hi, Kreshia. Hello.
Did you get a little bit distracted?
It would have been very suspicious if I just told him to, fuck off.
Well, considering you left in such a poor mood from the group, it wouldn't have been entirely untoward, now would it?
I think that would have been very out of character, especially for such a handsome young man.
So did you put a little bit of charm on you?
I don't know whatever you could mean. She'll
Mwah,
blush.
mwah, 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 mwah.
For someone who has such legendary sexual escapades, you sure seemed judgmental.
But that's why it's less, not judgmental, but it's really less surprising when I do it. I get to tease now that it's you.
Ugh, that's
You could
hardly
try
fair.
teasing me, but it wouldn't really have any effect. I'd be like, fuck yeah, for fucking smooches.
I am a princess. I am above being teased.
No, you aren't. It's adorable.
She will huff.
Yeah, I take it you suspect he wasn't some kind of horrible skinwalker?
If he was, he had ample opportunity to murder me, but...
Indeed.
And as she says that, she'll, like, lift her hiney up off the ground and dislodge a fairly large knife she was hiding and sheath it back on her belt.
Oh well, I mean, we tried.
Hmm.
I don't know.
This shape-shifting giant seems to be a bit more cunning than just falling for such a simple trap as this, I think.
Ugh. Very disappointing, though. While I'm still invisible, I'm gonna go stalk after that Kato and see if he does anything weird and spooky now that he's alone. I'll be right back.
Maybe it was disappointing for you. Alright, Kreshia, make a stealth check. You have advantage from being invisible.
I
Alright.
am the night.
See, and you would have failed using his past perception, but being invisible and all of that schnaz get you a mighty crit. And so indeed, Kreshia follows Donnan away for a bit. He walks off probably half a mile or so before he comes to a small cave underneath the riverside. It's a bit of stone that's maybe 6 or 7 feet up off the river's water, and you can see that there's a door that's been built into it, like someone's taken off a bunch of shrub branches and logs and put together a proper little house frontier, and he will go inside.
Okay, cool. Let's see here. I don't think ascending would interrupt being invisible, and I still have it prepped. So I will go ahead and let people know that there is a weird cave thing. I guess
Okay.
I will send the message on to Mary.
Okay.
And
Now
then
that's
I'm gonna...
the full sending spell, not dream sending, right?
Correct, yes, actual
Okay.
sending. The 3rd level spell slot sending.
Okay.
I don't need that spell slot. Goodbye. Yeah, and then I will continue to sneak on in if it's not, like, super obstructed in some kind of strange way.
I mean, it is literally a door.
Okay, then. Then I will listen at the door.
Okay. No problemo. You listen in as best you can and roll perception. Let's see if you hear anything out of the ordinary.
Out of the ordinary, you say? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Of course.
The water runs loudly in the stream just outside. You can't hear much of anything from inside.
Okay. Does anyone come towards this mysterious place to get me, or to see, or to ambush, or whatever? Anyone mention any of these things to anyone?
Good
Well,
question,
given
party.
that you just sent off a spell and you're half a mile away, so it takes a little more than 6 seconds.
I'm inviting other people
to
to roleplay, my dear. To interact.
I know.
Goodness.
So what exactly did you tell me?
That I have traced the mysterious, supposedly traveling mermaid hunting bard Donovan, or whatever the fuck he likes to go by, to a mysterious cave house that has been built into the wall. Does she know anything about it? I can't be asked to count out words and do it in the exact words, but fucking, it's the gist. Enjoy.
I will interrupt my conversation with the queen. I apologize. Kreshia has just sent me a message. One moment, please.
Oh, of course. I hate to interrupt young love.
She seems to have found something.
Oh, good. Then perhaps we'll be underway soon.
Pardon me. Are you all familiar with this area?
You're turning towards the Fae?
Yes.
They are, yeah.
What do you know about a cave in about a half a mile away from here, built into the cliffside with a door in it, an actual door. Have you seen it before?
Aaronrod will sort of quirk his head to the side and say, "A door in a cave? No, I've seen no such thing."
Have you seen a red-haired catfolk male around? Likes to play a pan flute?
There's a moment's consideration. No, I don't think so.
One such individual approached my sister while she was at the playing bait. Kreshia followed him to a cave with a door built into it into the cliffside. My sister is okay. The man doesn't do anything. We've encountered him before.
And you think he is the one?
Unsure. He didn't make any kind of aggression towards my sister.
They'll consider it for a moment before Aaronrod says, I would not ask this were it not a matter of life and death, but perhaps take a closer look at this man.
I mean, if we can, we could always ask him to follow us discreetly and try to get him to take the test. It would be a little strange if he was the skinwalker. His method of going up and approaching Kalen, from what I saw in the bird's eye view, would rather be inefficient for hunting people isolated, unless he knew all along what we were doing.
Yes, but 'tis a strange man indeed, but this is a strange beast we are hunted by.
I agree. If you want, I can go over and try to get him to come take the test, just to clear things up. He seems like an amiable fellow. I'm sure he'll understand.
I want to be careful. He seems to be a bit of a charmer.
Such cheap tricks don't work on me. I'll be fine. Did Kreshia give you exact coordinates? Not that it matters because I don't have a map.
No. I don't think so.
Well, I don't understand how I'm supposed to find her. She said it was off the mountainside. Suppose if I got at a high enough vantage point, but I don't have eagle form anymore.
The queen will walk over and give a yawn and say, "Have you found your man yet?"
Possibly.
Maybe.
Now it's just a matter of finding out where Kreshia went to find him.
You sent my daughter off alone to find a murderer.
Apparently she decided to sneak off after him.
She's rather independent.
Yes,
We should go after
noticed.
him, though.
Please do. I'll make sure your friends here don't get munched on.
If you have any means of me being able to find her, I'll go towards her as fast as possible.
I would suggest we go find my sister first. She would probably know in which direction Kreshia went.
But if we could risk resetting the trap, so to speak.
What do you want from me? I don't know how to. I can't do sending.
So we're in a tundra, right?
You're on a windswept, shrub brushy island.
So if I jumped fucking, let's say off the top of a tree, if I jumped 36 feet high. Would I be able to see any strange cave formations?
Well, you're next to a river, so it depends on which side of the riverbed it's on.
I guess I'll look.
Uh, DCL, I have a question.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to find a, just to point out, you're gonna try to jump into air 36 feet up in the air
Yeah.
to look for a hidden entrance
Well, I mean,
half a mile away with your eyes.
do you have any better ideas?
Well, is there snow on the ground?
Not
I'll tell you
really,
who's
no.
right there who can fucking guide you to me. Ira will speak
Oh.
speak up. We'll spode her up. Wave a little spider
Oh,
spider
Ira.
arm because I left her behind for exactly that. I waited for anyone to realize. I promise.
I don't see her icon.
We
at all.
usually just assume that.
Oh, she was sat on the
range
queen's
spider
shoulder.
would get because-
Nope, very specifically, and I made a point of it multiple times that I left her behind with my mum.
Didn't remember.
I
Oh.
know.
I will speak spider at Ira. Do you know where she is, dear?
Yes, of course. She's followed down the river, and there's little shallows, I think, at the bed. I need the DM to actually describe what it looks like. And there's a cave.
Yeah, I can just take you guys there. But
Oh,
yeah,
that'd be
there is a
fucking dandy.
cave at the end of a little inlet in the river.
Dope. Would it be a shallow inlet? Am I bullshitting correctly?
Yeah, that's correct.
Hooray!
You know your savings.
It's true. It's more like I know my map packs, and it's probably one he's used before.
Look,
Well,
man,
then.
I just bought a bunch of new Gabriel Pickard maps. You don't know.
Oh, so I might not know this one. Exciting.
Suppose I should head down
You
on.
got- Go on.
Suppose I should head on down. I'll use Ira as a spider guide.
So just Zanza's going?
Dude,
No, probably the rest also hanging out because if you're gonna start a fight, you're probably gonna need somebody to heal your asses.
I'll go alone, and if a fight breaks out, I will come back. Or at least do something to keep track of, and then Kreshia can send a sending. This is just in the off
That's a
chance.
third level spell. She has like one.
No.
I mean, I won't confirm
She's
how
one
many
of
I
those
actually have, but I do have. I have more than one. Goodness.
No, you're poor people. You can't afford third level spells.
Just let Zanza go alone, because if you guys are worried about mind controlling stuff as well, Zanza will be fine.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, carry the goat with you.
I'll cut my speed down in half. I was trying to be quick about this. Because, I mean, it makes... Narrative,
Just
narratively, I'll bet on him being the guy.
Let's just follow the directions. Let's go, all three of us. Come now, come.
Okay,
Why
okay.
can't the whole party? I mean,
Marcus, come on, let's
yeah,
go.
just
Whole
fucking-
group, let's go.
all 15.
Yeah,
No,
well, I
no.
mean, let's not bring all of the Gudrun's as well. Especially because if it is a fight, then they're lower level and we'll all die. We might as well just fucking handle it.
Gwyn Withers. Let's not. Yeah, we don't have to bring that. The queen can stick with them.
And explode them.
And it turns out the queen was the shapeshifter the whole time.
Yeah, awesome. Am I supposed to have been able to see a different...
You weren't yet.
Lateral.
I was waiting to see
Oh,
who was
okay.
coming.
You
so-
know,
okay, that makes sense.
just in case, because you do bring that, Zanza will ask the queen to do the test, just for safety's sake.
You are
You-
not gonna get the queen to do that.
Please.
Good luck.
If you have a dick, I will suck it.
All right. Zanza the queen is going to slap you. Would you like to dodge?
Nah, I have that one coming.
So
Alright.
how presumptuous of
Is-
you.
Oh,
It's-
that's gonna sting pretty close considering the winter-enforced blowjob she's very recently
Oh,
had
yeah,
to sit
shit.
through.
Yeah.
Shit, I
So
forget
you,
about that.
you get backhanded. Like,
Shit! I forgot. God damn
It's
it!
hard enough to
shit.
send you staggering, and then, yeah, the queen's just going to
Wow.
walk over there and sit down.
Wow. Smooth.
Way to
Forgot.
fucking
Fuck.
go, buddy.
Wow, look at that fucking hole. I think I can see the Earth's core from here.
Let's just go.
I can see
Let's
showing
go.
on the other side.
Alright.
Alright, so the rest of the party will
Go
follow
pick up
along.
Sierra and Kalen, I guess, and let's go.
Yeah.
Alright. Sure, I will grab your 2 combat followers as well. We shall all go over to the new map. Together. Bloop. And bloop. Alright, the rest of the party swiftly finds their way down the river and to this small little cave. There is a shallow pool of water outside of it, bleeding off from the river. And indeed, there is a makeshift wall set up in the cave's mouth and a door. Looks like someone's been staying here for a while.
Definitely not very traveling body. Is there me, or is there like a weird grey line X that goes like right through here?
Yes, that's because this map is tilted.
Oh,
like,
it's on its diagonal. Duh. Okay.
I don't know why that's that way, but there you go.
I didn't even know they used to have orientation crosses on them.
Me neither, actually, because I always use them normally.
Bro, because they've always been in the same color as the lines and in line, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still
That's
invisible,
fine
but as I
with
see
us.
Zanza, I will unvisible.
I think you mean revisible?
Uninvisible. You
There you
fucking
go.
pedant. I'll
It's
fucking have you, mate.
Swear on me, mum.
Swear me, I'm fucking have you, cunt.
Alright.
Fucking all 400 confirmed kills.
Zanza will knock on the door.
Okay.
What the fuck?
The door sort of bends inward under the force of your fists, because it's just like branches.
No. I will knock
Yeah,
that hard.
I kind of want Zanza to not like just barrel all the way up
Fine,
to it,
it's
but
too late now.
yeah, it's way too fucking late. I will just look
Yeah.
at you. Like, I will like look at the party like, okay, cool, come over here, and I'd see Zanza slosh up to the water and knock on the door. Just mouth goes agape. Like, what have you just?
No,
Okay.
you dense motherfucker.
You
PNG.
hear a familiar voice from inside, clear and masculine, undeniably Donnan say, hello?
No, Dunnan, it's Zanza. Do you remember me?
Yes, you're the Minotaur boy, yes?
That's me.
Ah, yes, your party put on a fine performance with me the other day. What can I do you for? And he will, like, come up to the door here, and he will, like, open it up just a peek.
Mhm.
So stick an eye out.
Well, you see, I have a question and a request to make of you.
All right.
Well, for starters, can you come outside? I'm rather standing in water, and it's kind of awkward to talk like this.
Make a persuade check. He is a little nervous. I like being in here just fine. I don't have any pants on.
Zanza blinks and goes, "What's wrong with that?"
Right, Minotaur. What do you want?
Well, I'm going to have to be blunt with you. We are under the suspicion that there is a skinwalker around. We wanted you to come along so we can have a test to make sure that you're not that.
What?
I know. It sounds convoluted, but there is a group of people being terrorized by a creature that has the ability to shape change into several different types of people. They have a means of testing to see who's who, but can only do so if they're right in front of the person. It would mean a great courtesy to us all if you would come along with us and be tested, just to make sure that you're not that creature.
How about I just promise not to go anywhere near your friends, huh? I'm not a fan of magical experiments or whatever being conducted on me.
Sorry, but to be honest, that's not good enough. We're on limited time here, and we need to make sure that you're not the Skinwalker.
There's a moment that passes, and he says, "And if I say no..."
Zanza kind of just scratches his head and goes, honestly? Shrugs. We would have to do something. We have to make sure.
Are you threatening me, boy?
No, not a threat. I don't mean to come off as hostile, but please, you have to understand. People have already died over this. It's a matter of safety for many lives.
This sounds to me like an awful witch hunt. Tell your friends to just stay clear of my cave, and I'll stay clear of them, huh?
I mean...
And
I
he
suppose...
closes the door.
Wow.
I'm gonna wait for Zanza to walk away before I start shouting at him.
Okay.
Zanza?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm not going to shout. What do you think you did wrong just then?
Absolutely nothing?
Okay. I'm going to let you know that you're incorrect, first of all. Second of all, he's supposed to be a traveling bard and you've just come to knock on a mysterious cave door dwelling thing. And also then you told him exactly what it is you would like him for when, if he was the Skinwalker, literally the only other option he'd have is to decline and put us in a position of force.
Well, exactly. Are we not going to use that force?
I don't really want to. I would have rather have used subterfuge.
But wouldn't that just be as bad? All we would be doing then is lying to him.
Sure, but lying doesn't mean we have to go in there and kick his ass now.
I mean, I suppose. They both feel wrong to me, in all honesty.
Of course, but which feels wronger? Lying or beating someone up and then finding out we're wrong, huh?
I mean, we would have to subject him to the cutting and the magic test.
Yeah, for a tiny scratch, Zanza. And now we're gonna have to beat him up, and if he doesn't turn into a terrible monster, we still might have to take over to get that scratch.
I mean... Why don't we simply just make the party move and then keep watch to see if he leaves? If he doesn't,
Because you've completely blown it, and if he is, then he knows that we're onto him. Literally all you did was tell him all the information, give him a plausible out by just saying, no, I don't want to do that, it sounds crazy, because it sounds crazy.
I mean, you're princesses.
Sansa, he could also have a secret backdoor escape route.
Yeah, before that kind of fucking thing happens, I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility so hoping this door doesn't turn me visible, and I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay. Cool. Let me make a thing real quick here.
There's a pit there. God damn it.
Guys, please. Guys, please.
Alright. So, you open the door and step inside.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Move where you'd like to.
Alright.
And I'm just going to take a peek at your character sheet for no reason.
Okay, sure. 1 second while I tick down my spells. Okay, yeah, my Great Invisibility is now ticked down. Cool.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And stealth. 13, great. This is fucking passive perception. Oh, good. I step back outside. Okay, everyone, there's a giant bone pile in there. He's our monster. Let's go.
Okay. I'll pile it on.
Stop, please. We should probably do initiative now.
Sweet Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if you guys want to do initiative, that's a thing you guys
Yep.
can
100%.
request.
Because I don't trust you to then otherwise just start throwing spells and be like, and now do initiative, now that I've already started the fight on your behalf.
I mean, that's a thing I would do, absolutely.
It's the thing you were about to do. It's the thing I would do. And you're at least twice as smart as I. Sweet, easy, crazy.
Okay. Everybody should be on the board, so...
Oh, is he in the GM layer?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kaelin will just sort of watch this happen and go, wait, he can't be the monster, I kissed him.
Too bad.
And she'll just walk up here and sort of trudge into the water. Mary.
She kissed a baddie. I should probably put a little ninja mask on me. I'll warn people as they get close, like, I'm in the door. Don't step on me.
I'm going to use my Eldritch Sight. I'm just going to use that as my action. I'm going to cast Eldritch Sight. So
Okay.
I'm going to have that up. And that's it. I'm just going to be looking for magical auras now.
Neat.
Good luck, Zanza.
Alright, Zanza, you're up.
Can I get a little orb for glowy horns?
Yeah, sure. Let me grab yield light source here. Let's see, that's a 10-foot dim light, right?
Yep.
Alright, and it's controlled by Zons. The Zons.
The Z-Man.
Doop.
Big Z.
Yep, Big Z. There you go.
So I'll move this over here so I can see.
Yeah, it is real dark in this cave.
Definitely a bit monstery. You'd think even though it's a cat folk, you'd go for the creature comforts of the light source.
You think
Definitely evil.
that?
Definitely evil.
Mm-hmm. 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 Not seeing him. Use this last 10 feet. Guess I will spend the key for Step of the Wind, get some more movement speed. I'll just check over here. There's none here that I can see. I was like, what? 25.
Mary, you're like Eldritch sighting at the doorway, right?
Yes, I'm in the door and I'm got my Eldritch Sight up. And I can see magical auras, and I can see in the dark just fine.
I only looked very briefly. Was there elevation in there?
Not really. There was a slight incline near the back of the bone pit.
Okay.
Oh, wait, did that go to somewhere else?
No, you were all over that room pretty much. There's the bone pit's just like 3 or 4 feet below everything else in that room.
So yeah, it seems like checking for secret doors is gonna be a thing.
Oh yeah.
Possibly. Either that or he, is magic and actually invisible, but not in the doorway.
Suppose I'll go back in there with another dash action and try to perception mate around. So yeah, I guess I'll roll perception or investigation.
Are you still within your 2 movements? Because you've moved around a lot.
I used another.
What do you mean
Somebody-
another?
I used the dash action.
So you dashed and then stepped to the winded?
Yeah.
So no, you need to spend an action investigating.
Okay, then I'll just do one more sweep for my movement. And then, yeah, I'll tell the guys that I don't see him.
Alright.
Kreshia?
Kreshia will activate yet another spell slot. I use so many more spell slots than usual out of combat. Holy shit. I'm now out of 2nd level spells. I activate See Invisibility. Wait, no, not there. There. And Perception. Is that an action to perceive?
In this case, you're... yeah, I would say it would be, because you're specifically, like, searching for someone.
Okay. I mean, I could do that, I suppose. Or I could fireball the room. I'm gonna fireball the room.
Bold.
Literally, I have more spell slots for fireball than I do for See Invisibility.
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah. And I said See Invisibility. I guess, is there no one invisible around here then?
Nope.
Yeah, fuck it, fireball. Let's reveal nasty traps. I'm going to fucking just here on elevation. Wait, no, 1 step up on elevation, so I can fill basically just this room with fire.
Okay. I mean, that won't cover the whole room, but that's a bunch of it.
20 foot, like that touches the walls in here, and
There's-
all the way up and around here.
No, there's, like, this space back here is kind of out of reach.
It's 20 feet.
Oh, so it is. Never mind.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the whole
it
room.
looks like it goes in.
It
one
looks
square
like
foot.
it should be going way different. No, it is literally fireballing the room.
Alright.
It's literally an easier option than me perceiving.
Carry on. So yeah, I guess make a spell click.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Damn.
Now that's a nice fireball.
That's a
The real nice
big
fireball.
boom.
Don't know why it thinks it's a strength save. I'm pulling a Kina there.
All right.
Sometimes the saves just decide they want to be other saves. Hey, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Yep, that's just how it goes. Okay.
So yeah, how much
Uh,
shit do I make this invisibitch eat? Or just good
I mean,
stealthing bitch?
yeah, good stealthing. By that I mean slightly higher than your passive perceptions.
Oh,
Okay.
is that what you were checking our sheets for?
All right.
Alright, fucker, let's go roasty toasty!
All right. So a ready to action's gonna kick off, and Donnan is gonna go bye-bye. Replaced with his true form.
Oh, okay,
Boink.
fuck.
A
Yay!
fucking big giant.
I didn't kill an innocent cat boy.
That's a giant goat monster.
Yep, it's a Karadra.
Nice. Because you got a Karadra cube.
So that's its ready to action, and then for its normal action,
Does its health not take damage, or is it popping the disguise kill that off and save the hurt?
good question. The answer is yeah, I just didn't update that token. There you go.
Okay, cool. Oh, it's not
No,
an
don't you
impossible
see?
quantity of health there.
All right, and then
Hey,
yeah,
think about this.
It will-
Stay a while and get eaten.
come over there and is just gonna introduce Zanza to Mr. Giant Fuck Off Cleaver.
Oh,
Womp, womp.
wow. Wow.
So yeah, the huge horned giant hurls out of the darkness and just brings down this great big fuck off huge axe on Zanza's head. Chomp. And Frida.
And then DCL can pay attention to what happened to him.
I did.
Okay, cool. So, 20 feet. Well,
Hello, Tasha.
I can see. So, I will.
What is that noise?
It's DCL fiddling. He hasn't adjusted his microphone's new values. No, that's literally what it is.
No, my dog just
Okay,
barked at me and
so
I'm
you
laughing at
took-
her.
Okay, so you took 20 nice macaroons, DCL, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Well, the cave fills with the wafting scent of bacon,
Nice.
and
Whereas this guy's more about that fake can.
Why'd you add an F?
then I will, because I know with your fucking luck, I will grant you a bardic inspiration.
Bloop.
Oh, we lost somebody. No, Adjatha.
Bidimpt. Oh no!
Oh no, it's the person whose turn it
Adjatha.
was.
Why? Why, Adjatha? Why did
Oh,
you leave us
Adjatha.
like this?
Okay, hi, Ed.
Why did you
It's
have
your
to
turn.
die? And also, why are you muted again?
Discord had to did the update kind of thing. Okay, so
Fair.
beep boops.
Oh no, I can see the icon. I should hit it too.
What?
Okay, am I here? Everything's fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything's, oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So some stuff going on in the cave.
Big human, big person eating thing here, Marcus.
Okay. Well, I don't see anything.
Yeah, but it's Frida just points. Yeah, there.
Well, I will double move then. Zanza, are you okay?
I'm nicked, but I'll live.
Right, and the other paladin follows Marcus in and sees the giant monster and says, "Oh, gods, no! Come on!"
Sorry,
And
Seth.
vomits.
Wait, she can move 30 feet. Doesn't she have like a bow and shit?
What? Yeah, she's choosing to double move.
Oh,
She
Oh,
didn't
Mary.
want to believe that she made sweet kisses with the monster that eats people.
Nope, she smooched a cannibal.
I guess is Sierra just hanging back and watching the door?
Yes.
Sarah.
Pretty much it was an executive decision to not put her in this narrow-ass corridor. I should have probably
Probably.
rolled initiative for her anyway, but It just didn't seem like a good place to squidge her in.
Clop,
She can just go on your turn if you need her.
clop, clop.
Yeah, sure.
Flop.
She'll be hanging tight until there's space anyway.
Hmm.
Radelite's judgment upon its ass.
Better luck next time, sis.
It's not funny.
No, that's pretty
Or-
bad. I'm going to...
Yes,
Oh.
they both have a terrible taste in men.
Oh, no.
I don't get it.
Alright.
One literally tastes men, he's cannibal.
Oof, that is many damages.
Oh, that's terrible.
Alright, so yeah, you let loose a bolt of lightning which hits the giant and sends shockwaves through its body. I guess Zanza's going to start bouncing around now.
That's right.
Right then. Boop, boop. I guess I'll try Bardic on that last one.
Alright.
15 hit.
Let's see. A 15 does indeed hit, so 25 damage. Nice.
I should probably. Damn. Okay, so I'll use the Bardic because I forgot to. You wanted me to do this one at a time.
Yes.
But yeah, stunning blows on both of those.
Yes. I'm going to just stop allowing you to do that if you don't sort your shit out.
I'm sorry, it's very hard to remember.
I know. Alright, so 2 con saves.
The 2 con saves, or I guess.
Boop, boop.
Oh yeah, and then I'll spend a key point and fist him, face.
Okay.
Where's my fist? Here it goes. Boop and boop. Sorry, fuck, 2 more. I was stunned. It was flurry.
Oh my god, let him take. Yeah, 1 more. Come on now. You know better than that.
You're getting
You
1.
were literally just told.
Boop and
That's all you're getting.
what?
I fucking
You were
just told
literally
you.
just told, man.
It was a reflex, okay?
It's a
Well,
bad reflex. Train it.
now you're going to get trained out of your reflex. There you go. Kreshia.
Invisicrusher is going to up here and stand directly behind him, invisible, because Great Invisibility didn't break, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
And then I'm gonna just start fucking stabbing this guy in his asshole.
Yeah, alright.
Stab, stab. 23,
That's-
21.
Yep, that's 2 hits. Unless this thing has, like, tremor sense or something. Nope. Alright, let's see. 13 minus 15 is 28?
Yay.
Which reduces it to 0.
Nice.
Alright. I assume this is lethal damage?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You leap up into the air and fling, cut off the giant's head. It tumbles into the bone pit with its victims slain.
Sweet. I'm gonna grab the head by the horn and burn the body.
Alright.
You know, shunt it into the bone pit before I burn it.
Before time runs out.
Oh yeah, looting. Looting is also important before setting fire to things, actually.
And healing up the bun. Tiny goat hands. Attack.
Alright, yeah. You can
Pounce!
fix Zanza up, I'm sure.
Yeah. So you get 10 hit points. Oh, sorry. You get 18 hit points back, and then I will use a potion and feed you that. So that's another 10. So 28 back. You know, just because that, I want. Is it possible to have all the potions that Frida feeds people, like tiny juice boxes?
Not
Juice
really.
box band-aids, adorable.
No, yeah, it's like the potions, like tiny juice boxes.
Little Capri Suns, maybe.
Alright, so the party begins searching the giant's lair.
Yeah, I'll loot the body before setting fire to it, but I'm keeping
Right.
the head to bring to the guys.
Alright, here is what you discover between the giant's body, which it has some potions on it, and then a sack of treasure hidden underneath its hay bed back here, which smells very, very bad. Kaylin's just going to kind of hold her mouth over her, or hold her hand over her mouth as you start burning the body and just leaves.
Oh, I'm going to. Come on, that's okay. There, Kaylin. I'm gonna give Kaylin a hug. I'm gonna give some emotional support.
Yeah.
Can,
You know what?
wait, before the religious people leave, could you at least give them, like, give the people that have eaten at least a higher, right? So we
Yeah,
don't have
sure. Just a minute. You know what? I was saving this, but I can get some more. I'm gonna give Kaylin. I'm just gonna give Kaylin my last bottle of wine that I got from the Amazon. You look like you could use a stiff drink, so I'm just gonna go and perform some last rites. I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah, thanks. And she'll just, like, bottoms up.
All right. I will perform some last rites for all these.
Yeah, ask
all these
Marcus
dead.
if he can at least consecrate the bones. And do defilement,
Yeah, make the Paladin say some nice words in Paladin.
Well, there is a magical ritual you can do to consecrate that stuff, but unfortunately I never learned it. I could say a few words, and I think I might have some holy water kicking around somewhere.
That could work. At least they deserve. They deserve a lot better what they got, but we weren't here for them.
Not super familiar with formerly winged elf guys. They have any kind
Okay,
of patron
they
or
were slaves. They were slaves.
Sucks pretty
They
hard
were.
for them.
Yeah,
They are
were.
now free.
Yeah, they're the free ones because as
I think you mean they're the
if
free
you
ones.
have wings, it's really hard to keep you, grounded. So that's why they don't have wings.
That's pretty horrible.
They're free from the chains of their slavery, and they are now free from the terror of this hunting monster. May they one day be able to fly free once more.
Freebird starts playing.
Out of character, there is one that they could, contact that could help them.
Yes. Backy's magical and super and solves all problems with her magic potion.
Hey, it fucking helped in character many times, okay? You were happy for that bottle up your ass.
A bottle up the
Potion
ass a day
of-
keeps magic, something's cheating.
Potion of growth. Interesting.
What does it grow?
I mean, I'm going to cast. I mean, that's the only thing that we don't.
No fucking idea.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna cast Identify on it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, but
You're no fun at all. All right.
Do I get to become a large-sized bork like my family before me?
Let's find out.
I get to turn up and go, "Hi, Mum. Does this bring back any memories?"
Yeah, when you drink this potion, you gain the Enlarge effect of the Enlarge Reduce Person spell for 1d4 hours, no concentration required. The
Not
red
bad,
in this
then.
potion's liquid continuously expands from a tiny bead to color the clear liquid around it, and then contracts once again. Shaking the bottle fails to interrupt this process.
Cool.
I mean, that's kind of cool. Kind of like a lava lamp. I think. What
Holy
does
shit.
what does the enlarge do for 5e anyway?
it doubles the size in all fucking dimensions, and weight is multiplied by 8.
Yeah.
I
You
believe
become
So
you
are you-
slightly
can we
more
say
damage
see-
and have a much
Yeah.
higher carrying capacity.
And
You
a
actually
huger
do more
reach.
damage?
Say,
Yes.
Mega
Advanced.
Marcus.
Advantage on strength check, strength saving throw. So yeah. Holy shit.
will-
Up 8
Mega
times your
Marcus
current
would be
weight.
Yeah,
pretty cool
Marcus
to
would be insane.
Yes, Mega Marcus.
God, the reach would be
Giga
incredible.
Paladin.
I will.
Yep.
Yeah, I will definitely. Here, Marcus.
Ow.
This is a potion that I think you would like. Don't drink it right away.
This is a
Okay.
potion of growth.
It'll make you. If you drink
Imagine-
it, it'll make you really, really big, and really strong, for like an hour or two.
Oh, well, that's neat.
Oh,
Are you sure that's what it does, though? I've certainly heard tales of people passing off potions that are supposed to increase your size, and they're most often made of different things. You know?
No, I've thoroughly examined its magical auras, and it will make you just larger.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. It's kind of awkward. I don't feel like we've had a conversation like this before, but
oh,
you know,
oh, no.
it's very
No, Marcus.
flattering. I gotta say, I don't think of you like that, but I am honored that you would think of me.
Oh, this enlarges the entirety of
I'm
you,
gonna
not
give-
just your
I'm gonna
penis.
I'm gonna give
Basically,
Marcus a playful punch on the shoulder. That's not what I mean. I mean it's going to make you like Well, how tall are you? You're like 6'5", 7,
8.
6'8".
6'8".
You'll be like 13 feet tall if you drink that.
Oh, okay. Huh.
For like a
Oh,
couple
that's
hours.
that's rather more appropriate then. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
very
yeah.
helpful if I need to climb places because they'll be that much taller.
Yeah,
Oh.
or smash things from further away, because I'm pretty sure it's going to make all your gear bigger too, and bigger things hit harder.
Huh. Why would a potion increase the size of my gear?
No, because it's magic, and
Magic.
magic's cheating, and it's on you. And we wouldn't want no one would want a potion of double size if it meant that it would squeeze you inside your armor like a tuna fish.
I guess that's a valid point. Yeah, magic. It's weird.
Yeah, but it's super helpful, and it makes you big. I mean, we can cook up potions of the other kind if you'd like.
No, that's okay.
All right.
I'm gonna
Thumbs
go
up.
console. I'm gonna go console my sister for a little while. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah. And Kina, don't forget,
Hmm?
do you remember the fucking mutilated fairies in 72? That was the catalyst
I
for
know.
making that potion.
Yes.
So don't be
I know.
huffy.
I'm not being huffy.
All right.
Okay.
So with the giant dead, the bones given their final rest, and Kaylin not crying as much as she was,
Poor dear.
what's the party gonna do?
Return to the
Well,
guys and deliver ahead and be like, everything's fine. Would you
Yeah,
like some
we'll
of this
just-
stuff?
We'll just come back and just drop the head of this monster, and they're like in front of them. Okay, we're
Sure.
done.
Job's a good one.
All sorted.
Just chuck the head in front of their feet. Oh, there you go.
Hi, Mum.
It's pretty.
Oh, good, you didn't die.
Nope.
What's wrong with Kaylin? She'll sort of indicate the poor fox girl's like reddened eyes.
Don't worry about it.
Turns
It's,
out she's allergic to cannibals.
That's allergies. Don't worry about it. It's she'll be fine.
What's important is that we managed to slay the skinwalker stalking your group.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Anarod
job's
will
dealt
come
with.
over and look at this beast's head and spit on it. Say, "My thanks, friends. You've done what's left of my group a great service, one we can't repay, but truly, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you."
Please, happy to help. And thanks, Zanza. He's the one who, organised this little old soiree. Knight of the Storm Dragon around here somewhere. You should sing her praises if you get the chance. I'm sure she'd appreciate it.
The Storm Dragon. Very
Indeed.
well.
Yes. Sing her praises in the work of her knight, and I'm sure that that's all the repayment we could ask.
And he starts to smile, and then one of the others reaches into their pocket and pulls out a ring. A seemingly plain, like, rope ring, almost like it's made out of bullwhip. And she shows it to Anarod, who takes it from her, says something back in their Fey language, and then to the lot
Wait,
of
what
you...
language?
Faye.
It's a Fey language. It's probably related to Sylvan, but it's not the same. Like, it's a dialect you don't understand.
Oh,
Oh, they're speaking Welsh.
Yeah, they really are.
oh,
I mean, I can speak Sylvan.
Yeah, but you can't speak
yeah,
Welsh.
so can I.
Yeah.
I speak ancient Elvish as well and all that stuff.
Yeah, you guys speak Sylvan, these guys are speaking Welsh Sylvan, so you can't communicate at all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
no, sorry.
So he will take the ring in both hands and offer it up to you and say, "My companion here says that when we broke free of our master's chains, she stole this from him. It's magical, but we've never known what it does. Perhaps this can
Just a,
act as, well, part of our thanks."
Appreciate it. Mary, have you got enough juice in the tank to identify it now, or shall we wait until we're underway?
It's just a ritual I can perform. I can do whenever you want.
Would you like to hang around and find out what it does?
Sure.
That was more an offer to the random Fey people if they wanted their curiosity sated.
Honestly, no. They'd almost rather not know what this thing does. They want no part
That's a
of it.
good point. All right, then. I will give each of them a small baggie of fine smokables before they go.
Alright, yeah, that's something they can appreciate. And yeah, they will take their dragon beaver and...
Oh, can I give it scritches before it goes?
Oh, fuck yeah, you can. It likes...
Fuck yeah, scritches! Fuck yeah!
Hey.
That's right, you're the best, aren't you? Gonna keep them all nice and safe.
Alright. It goes up and just, like, instinctively nuzzles up between Zanza and Marcus. Kind of rubs its horns on their legs before trotting off after them.
It knows that they're the goodiest of two shoes.
yep.
Zanza waves them goodbye.
Alright, and here's what you got.
Masters.
Oh,
Huh.
okay. That's a fucking horrifying piece of shit.
It's only kind of super racist. It's fine.
What? How's that racist?
No, this is some fucking what is it like? This is Mind Police the Ring.
Really is.
Like, if you give it to a fucking king or a queen, they will instantly know which motherfuckers are planning to betray your ass.
I know they
Oh,
won't
sorry.
know who.
will
They
just
just know
know
that
it will- it is
somebody.
happening.
Literally the most useless ring to a
It's-
king.
Oh,
Yeah, that's so
I mean-
fucked up. It would just be vibrating all the time and just make you paranoid as hell.
Yeah,
Yep.
maybe we
yeah,
should just
thanks.
maybe we should break it down.
I mean, I kind
Yeah.
of. Oh no, it requires attunement.
Let's disenchant it.
Yeah, sure. I'll cast the ritual for disenchanting, but let's do it after we've traveled a bunch for the day, so I can do it at night. Don't want to fuck around here any longer than necessary.
I'll give you help with that.
That's true. It's fine. It's just a ritual, I believe, that I do indeed got. Yeah, that. Bloop. I did not put a description in. That's kind of sad,
Nice.
but oh well. But it does do that. That's all. I assume if it's got the name disenchant magical item. 1 second, I'll put a description there. Disenchants a magical item.
Whoa.
this ritual.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Or up to 20 pieces of magical ammunition. Because that's obviously the disclaimer that needs to be in there.
Of course, I mean, this is D&D after all. 20 pieces of
Guy.
ammunition is just like how this game operates. Anyway, the rest of the day goes by uneventfully for the party. You are able to make it a chunk of the rest of the way towards Vattenhild before having to make camp again. Roll20 is a bit fucked right now, so give me a moment to load back in. There we go.
Button Hill, which is effectively the water hill.
And hey, look, it's on a hill that overlooks some water.
Fuck!
Yeah,
Can we make a stop in
so-
this city here?
Yeah, how much powder does the ring reduce down into?
Well, let's find out. Make an Arcana check. DC
I'd
you
love
get,
to, and I've got advantage
you get-
from... Oh, Bardic.
yes.
Thank you.
I'll
And
get
if someone can
that.
pop guidance on me, just
You can
stack it all up.
You can just hear Savin rolling his eyes.
Well, he can roll his eyes all he wants. This motherfucker is the king of pulling this shit on me in Bork. So yeah, we got fucking guidance. We got got fucking Bardic.
Bring it on,
I got
motherfuckers.
fucking
Let's go.
advantage. Let's do
And
this
just
fucking
increase
thing.
the DC to fucking 30 here. Oh, no, too bad. No, it's fine. Let me... There we go.
24.
29.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So this is an uncommon ring, so, since you didn't fail the test, you get 500 GP in Residium.
Damn. Woot
Ooh.
woot.
Full
Somebody can
price.
snort
That's
100
like-
of that.
That's like 100 each.
It is indeed. Well, since it's Residium, it's probably worth more being turned into a different magic thing. But,
Yeah,
still
I mean,
awesome.
Selling
Especially since we
Residium.
have the gem of pure hatred from the Badger.
Ah, yes.
You're
My
yes.
precious little gemstone here.
the hate stone.
Yep.
The hate stone. I can't
Yeah,
wait to
I
turn
feel-
you into something hilarious.
Yeah, unabashedly
Yeah, but-
proud. I'm like, Mummy, look what I did.
That's
So
nice,
it's fucking
dear.
ton of Residium. Yes, it's very nice.
I still want to see what happens if you try and disenchant one of these crystals.
Probably an explosion. I'm gonna level with you.
We'd have to actually try and figure it out.
But we still need a magical armor or no, Detail's weapon is
Master
magical, right?
Masterwork becomes magical. You don't need it to be magical to enchant it. Just Masterwork and quality.
No, I mean,
Hmm?
I was
Doesn't have to be
referring
Masterwork.
to
Does it not?
Nope.
Oh,
That's
fair enough.
Pathfinderism.
My sword
Masterwork
is
doesn't
still
even
I-
exist in 5e.
my
That's
silver
fair.
sword is still mundane.
Okay, so we either give a hate sword to DCL or a hate armor to Marcus.
No,
Give
we were already
range
planning
armor
on
to
using the regener on the life Hydra to make some kind of like regen armor.
You should make that OPS regen ring I gave Skow in OD&D. It makes you literally
What?
unkillable. It was great.
Yay! And it was an old school ring of regeneration, the one that regenerates
Actually-
you like a troll, even if your head gets cut off.
Actually,
Oh, you know,
there's
your head
an
has to get cut off and your body destroyed, but you know.
I think there's an appropriate magical item that we've actually encountered in another game that would be good for a suit of armor made out of this.
Yeah.
I think I recall there was I think it was the Heart Shield full plate from Sav&D, the armor that let you change a saving throw into a Constitution saving throw. Any
Oh.
saving throw.
Oh, that's fun.
I think that might
pretty
be
good.
pretty good.
Especially on Marcus,
but
who turns those into the evasion of Constitution saves.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, in
here's
Marcus's
the
case,
thing,
it'd probably be a charisma save.
Yeah. Or it would just be it's the best guy save, because Marcus is the best guy. The real guy, the
Indeed.
best guy. Yeah.
Marcus is a good person.
I hope Zanza doesn't mind me trying to launch his mistress for him. But that struck a chord as a smart thing to do, since we can't really reap the benefits of reputation like she can.
Nope, all was good.
Rad.
DCL,
Sometimes
are
an
you working
idea
at the
happens and then
same
my
time?
brain meat puddles out.
No.
Are you tired?
Yeah.
Well, go the fuck to
Ah.
bed.
Here's the sleepy bun.
Sleepy bun. Alright, so
So,
the
in this
party
town-
makes it to Vattenweld.
Yay!
How big is this town? It's not a pretty sizable.
It's
place,
a
right?
pretty huge town, actually. It's probably either the largest or second largest on the island. There is
Perfect.
a massive stone town up on top of this huge ice cliff, and then there's the like wood and brick houses
Oh,
down
yeah,
here
I
on
see
the
it up there.
shore.
I need to find like builders. I need builders.
Well, this place happens
Skilled
to have
masons and crafters. So I'm gonna go up there. Yeah.
them. All right. Do you want to go to the princess directly, or are you just gonna like put out a looking for workers? Do you go to Home Depot basically?
Home Depot and hunt for Mexicans, or do you actually go to the Masons Guild?
I want to go to the actual like masons.
Okay, yeah, there almost certainly is a proper like guild or organization of masons to upkeep this fucking huge city.
Okay.
So yeah, you have no problem getting an audience with them, especially once you make your intentions clear. I mean, Riverwatch, everyone knows it. Everyone's been avoiding it for years.
I need Riverwatch keep restored.
All right.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I guess their questions immediately are like, what about the storm? That's sort of always there and is
Oh, don't worry
shitty.
about that.
All right. Some of them
That's
say
the-
that they've seen a dragon in that area.
Yeah, don't worry about her. She's an acquaintance.
Indeed, one of her heroes walks the land.
Just
you know,
as
solving
long as you
problems.
introduce yourself and say that you are here on behalf of Merisiel Duskrender and are here to restore the castle, she will pay you no mind.
Did we talk with her about that beforehand?
Nope. I'm gonna need you to roll.
No,
a
no. She
persuade
said
check.
it was. She said it was okay as long as it was the below ground, right? It was brought up. The land above belonged to her, but below she was perfectly fine with.
Yes.
She might want the above ground also repaired though.
Make the offer, I guess.
Anyway, yeah, you're gonna need to roll a persuade check because you're basically asking these guys to, hey, you know what would be great is if we built a castle on top of a dragon's lair. that's
The
perpetually
dragon is an
surrounded by storms.
acquaintance of
Under the
mine.
lair. Under.
Uh,
It's more Darkest Dungeon than
there's
anything.
a mix of I don't believe you, I'm terrified, and what the fuck even. So you're gonna need to make a check.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
All right. It's a good thing you did.
Eat it.
Hot damn.
All right.
Don't forget guidance.
The guild isn't
I need it.
necessarily like ecstatic to do this, but I think you're able to play on this is like a bunch of Amazon women who build things. Like this is a challenge for you. Go do it. And
Or are you scared of a dragon?
yeah, really. They will agree on a condition.
Okay.
They want their first team going out there to go with you and make the introductions to the dragon.
That should be fine. It's on our way out.
Okay.
It's on our way, so yeah, that's fine.
And then comes the subject of price.
Okay.
Alright, let me pull out ye old DMG here, because castles actually have a price.
Fascinating.
Isn't it, though? Let me see. If anyone happens to know the page number for organizations, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'm just going to take a moment.
No, not off the top of my head.
I mean, I was definitely talking to Merzendi in chat there, but yeah.
That's true.
Nope,
She
here it
would
is.
be
I
the
found
one
it.
off.
128. A castle's base price for a small castle, which this is 50,000. Now, obviously, you're not making one from scratch, so that's probably going to be about halved. So 25,000 SP to get it fully restored to its, original majesty. Especially considering that it's all out of order, like they're going to have to do a lot of work basically remodeling the floors that are still extant.
That is a lot.
Would you like me to start geomancing through our party loot and figuring out what a split is?
Well, I'm definitely going to throw in my Residium piece there.
100 GP. Okay. Then give me but some moments in order to all of this money.
I'm also going to give 100. I've got 100 gold. I obviously don't have 25,000 gold, silver. Obviously.
So you're looking at, let's just put this in chat. 25,000. You already have, what is that? 10,000 from 100 GPs Residium.
Oh god, that's right. Wait.
Yeah, that's a big chunk of money if you just want to throw literal magic fairy dust at them,
Yeah, I'll do that.
because that is hella expensive.
So, as a total right now, I just boiled it down to gold to make our lives easier. I need to add another 400 gold to that. So we have 2,000 gold in just raw gold if we were to melt everything down to its worth.
So that's 20,000 silver. So
That
you
is
have,
20,000 silver. If that were all of our money, though.
yeah, you guys would have enough to do this with change.
I have 100 gold on me. And I will just deduct. Oh, no.
So how much is needed for a castle, sorry?
So the price Kina's looking at is 25,000 base, and then whatever your persuade roll might be to talk them down, plus whatever you guys are willing to put forward to meet them.
So, I mean, first of all, before doing any of that, if we sell everything and split it fairly and not count all the extra magic stuff that we'll need selling to people of a more challenging nature, we're looking at everyone right now gets 400 gold.
Okay.
So if everyone would like to put 400 on their sheets before I forget, and I can clear
400
this bit off.
gold. That is a
Yeah.
sizable amount of money. Now,
Yes, we all have 400 gold.
let me just make sure I'm doing this math right. Okay, no, that's 4,000 silver, not 40,000.
Correct. We don't have castle money. I'm sorry. Even if we pile in everything we've got, we're not making our castle happen.
Well, it's two grand gold equals 20,000 silver. Remember, it's
Correct,
100.
and 25,000 is what's required.
Yeah, but this is not going to be done in literal a week. This is months of work.
Yeah, like you
Sure.
could talk them into an installment plan pretty easily.
Yeah. It's- And how much magical shit do we have in our inventory of awesome shit?
Okay, give me some time. First, I'm going to make sure I got that gold recorded, and I'm going to start shutting it all down again.
Okay, so
Yep, you'll just have to
we have an
bear
unknown
with me.
scroll. So.
I feel like this is gonna take
Yeah.
a session of geomancy on it all on its own.
That shouldn't do.
No, it's not that. That's a lot of stuff there. Well, all in all, the most expensive thing we have is like the hate gem.
I mean, we have.
Or Sansa's potion.
Let's see here. So we've got, as far as selling stuff, the Songstress Old Half Plate, if that's worth anything, a Shield of Acid Resist, and a spare Silver Greatsword.
I don't want to get rid of the half plate.
No,
I
okay.
want to keep that.
Fair enough.
We could break down that shield of acid resist.
You say breakdown, it doesn't even count as a +1 thing. It's better to just sell it to someone who wants a shield that can resist acid.
Fair.
So no, in other words, it's installments. What's the front cost to get this shit going, and then
Well, let's talk about that. Like, how much are you guys willing to put forward as a, like, down payment on this? How much can you put forward?
I would like to first split some of this gold over to my daughter, so I'm going to just immediately give her half of mine.
Okay. That leaves her with how much?
She now has, Sarah now has 255 gold.
That's a lot of money.
Excellent.
It is. It's more than me, actually.
Syrah will, like, jingle her giant coin bag and say, "So, Mom Mary,
Yes.
I would totally be willing to pitch in if I can be, like, your keep seneschal."
Genius.
As if you'd have time. As if you'd have time for that just yet. You still have training to complete.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously that's going to take a while, but this is like retirement plan.
I suppose it's not a bad idea to be thinking ahead. Once you get done with your heroic deeds, you will need a castle to retire to.
Right. Like a proper
Yeah.
princess.
Scritchy, scritchy.
Wag wag.
I mean, well, sure. Sounds all right.
Alright, so you have, let's say, 200 from Syrah.
How much does she need to level up?
Uh,
Like 10?
I think she needs 25? It's 250
Was it
silver.
250 silver? Yeah, then she just needs 25. So she'll have some left over.
Yeah.
And let's see here. I want to keep some money because I suspect that it's going to be needed for magical means, but I'll foist off 50.
50 gold?
Yep.
Alright, so you're 10% of the way there.
I will drop 300.
Okay.
Yeah, 300 for now for me. I'm gonna put more in it a little later.
All right. Anything else? All right. Sounds like a no.
I have. No, I know that I don't have that. I got. That's not on me. It's too much money to carry around all at once.
Does anyone else in the party want to dip in? Get a nice room?
For castle repair fund.
Indeed, a castle below your mistress, no less, Zanza.
I mean, yeah.
I'll play the Zanza card against Zanza.
What are we at right now again?
We're at 550.
I mean, I guess I'll just fucking put some gold in. 300 gold in? I don't fucking know.
Nice.
Wow. Generous.
Gets to be closer to his mistress.
I guess so.
Okay, so assuming that's it, so you guys are like a third of the way there, so that's a pretty hefty down payment.
Yeah.
Just I'm back. I had power twist.
You had what?
What are we gonna
Okay.
get for saving the? What do we get for saving the world discount?
I don't know we did that.
You guys,
That's not how you play being a hero.
and you guys also have like nobility / royalty. You have adventure stuff. There's all sorts of cards you can play to try and like talk the price down. Okay, so that's now you're at 1,000 gold. All right, cool.
I mean, yeah, I guess I can. This is work for royal. I guess, yeah. This is work for royalty from another nation.
That sounds
So
like you're gonna work.
I'll
for
try
exposure.
and talk them. I'll try and talk them.
What for expansion? All right, let's pile up all them advantages. Guidance, bardic inspiration, advantage
Now
on the
this is going to be like a
persuasion.
day-long process,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
none of your
You've learned my
negotiation.
cunning tricks.
I have.
So,
I have.
my one way to get you guys to stop fucking pulling that shit on me.
That said,
Well,
Kina fucking
fuck.
nails it.
Never mind, everything is great. Kikakudori.
All right, so let's see. I'm just gonna. What? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have some experience here. You know a dragon. That's pretty fucking cool. You are foreign royalty, so you can lean on the princess to help you out. You got a lot of advantages going for you, and over the course of like a day of negotiations, you get yourself a 13% discount off the
Nice.
total price. So,
Okay, so what is the new price on that then? Like 22 ish?
ish. Yeah, so you're close to a 50% down payment, which is nice.
2175. 21,750. Okay.
Hey mom, would you like to put in a little bit, considering there's a nice big magic circle going, and you then get a route up here to Eovanen? You know, closer to the enemy.
Roll persuade.
I'd love to. 17.
Alright. So the good news is, yes, theoretically the queen would be happy to float her daughter-in-law alone,
Oh,
but
please. I don't want to. No.
also she doesn't carry around money. So,
I'm gonna put another 100 in. See if I can get that to another 100.
You don't want it to be alone, of course, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean that's
Sure, whatever you just said. Surrender.
Darling, I'm a monarch. A lot of people owe me money. Alright, so...
Walking around with money is for adventurers and peasants.
11,000 out of 21,750 is what you're sitting at right now.
That's
I mean, it's over half.
that's good for a down payment. Then I think it's like half of the
Wait,
value.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
Yes.
question. Is it 250 silver per week or 250 gold per week to level?
It's 250 silver to level up.
Oh, then I can fork over some extra cash then. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, another 100
Sure.
then.
Alright.
That's
12,000.
12,000. I think that's good for now. They'll be busy working for like Agit for a long while on this.
Yeah, this will be a, several month long project.
Okay, so
And undoubtedly, back in Iron City, there's a possible, a mages guild with a magic circle, so we can pop up here pretty quickly if we make some more adventure dosh and then bounce back again. With a little
Yes,
bit of
getting
pre-prep
back
this
here
time.
quickly now will probably not be a problem for you.
And getting back after that, you only need to do magic circle one direction. I can drag us to Scarn afterwards, where our actual house is.
Mm-hmm. So
Hooray.
the base construction time for a keeper small castle is 400 days. So let's have that again. And then turn that into weeks. So roll 400 divided by 2 is
Oh,
200 divided by 7 is... let's call it 30 weeks.
You sure we couldn't call it 28 weeks?
Yeah, I'm sure.
okay, whatever. That's a long time, 28 weeks. But
Let's see,
Yeah,
let me
given
pop
the
open
fact
the old
that,
calendar here.
56 weeks is a year, so this is 6 months.
So you guys are at, I believe this is June 1st or so.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's getting close to the anniversary of the Queen's crowning.
30 divided by 4 is...
It'll be done by Christmas.
Oh my gosh, it will be done by Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or at least
it'll-
they'll be done there. It'll be done this part of the work anyway.
It will
Yay.
indeed be done in December. So let's break out the old text tool.
Actually,
And Kina, roll me 1d20.
A D20.
Yep.
17.
Alright. Keep is repaired. There you go. Bloop. And if you're interested in when your children are due, that's also on the calendar here.
Yes.
Oh my god.
September for Mary, and then October for Kreshia.
Oh god, when do I start getting chubby?
I mean,
Speaking of which,
pretty soon. And Mary's
probably-
entering her second trimester.
God, I'm gonna have to start taking. I'm gonna have to take time off. I'm gonna have to go on vacation. Mary's gonna have to go on vacation.
Don't worry, they'll have an adoring Bork wife with you who will also vacate. And then I'm gonna have tryouts, and then you guys get to meet a cat. A secret meow.
Yeah.
Your ring is done, yay!
Yeah, it's been done for a long-ass time. Just gotta go pick it up.
Nice.
I know. Now we can finally get back.
Oh, Mayor Bears.
Yeah, now that you've figured out who did that, I might as well make that a little clearer.
Right.
Alright, so yeah.
I was on the right track with the murder pattern at least.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy about.
Alright. Let's see.
So, what's the plan once you get these guys paid up and all that? They'll start working as soon as you make some introductions with Kiri.
Yeah, we'll have to take them over to the keep on our way back down to the city, the other city.
Mm-hmm. Down to Rammgart. So, would you like to hire a riverboat to take you all the way back?
Oh god, that would be a lot faster.
It would basically
Yeah.
double your time. Or, sorry, halve your time.
That would be
Yeah,
good.
that'd be
Yeah,
kinda nice.
yeah, sure. Fuck it. Let's do it.
And also, I mean, Mum needs to use the magic circle there. I get sad as the tire
Oh, yes.
approaches that we will soon be parted.
She's gonna head back
Roo.
home.
Yes, indeed. Alright, so if one of you guys would like to pony up, let's see, what is there, like 8 of you-ish? So, let's call it 20 silver for passage downriver, or the lot of it.
Sure. Are you sure you'll do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And thus the party boards a boat and sets underway. The Amazon engineers will follow in their own little boat that they will rent with
Neat.
your money, and off you go. And in the interest of DCL being miserable and also my internet being questionable at best, I think we'll call this a short session here.
Okay.
Alright.
Besides, that'll give you probably enough XP to level up next time.
I doubt it.
Now we need 4 more
And I
over
need,
here.
it ain't happening this session. Maybe next.
I need 13 more.
Yep. I mean, if we reach the boundary and then you take a downtime week, catching up, it's not the worst.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that'll give everyone else a chance to do downtime that isn't just leveling up ever. So, it is... This is session 55, Mighty 5-5. It has gone from May the 29th to June the June 3rd. And let's look at experience.
7.
What?
What's 14 plus 3?
17?
Yeah, and 6 months puts it at December. So that roll Kina got, put it on the exact fucking date.
Heh.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Alright. So, did you explore a new interesting location for the first time? Not really.
Yeah,
Secret cave.
fucking murder cave. That was horrifying. Like 4 people.
Yeah,
I
alright.
don't think it counts as... Does it count as interesting enough?
I don't really think so. It's just like a monster's cave. There's billions of them.
Yeah, I don't know. We
You've seen one,
eat
you've
that-
seen them
yeah,
all.
we eat that shit for breakfast.
Yeah, you
and
guys
indeed,
have been-
we trivialize the fuck out of that boy. It so doesn't
You eat
qualify.
shit for breakfast?
Alright, did you discover a new and interesting truth about the world?
Yeah, the actual, existence of skin-walking giants known as Kathradra.
Yep. They're a thing.
And Donovan. the
And
big
also
bad.
ex-slave Faye, yeah, Gerudwyrn.
Alright. So that's Van. Did you make a new ally or a lasting enemy? Yep, you sure made some allies today.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. Did you advance or complete a quest? Yeah, you
I mean, we
got
yeah,
and completed a quest.
it was very efficient.
Did you neutralize a direct threat to the Queen's peace? Absolutely you did. That
Take
guy
that
was
guy.
literally going around eating people.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, 4 XP for everybody.
So
Woohoo,
close.
220.
Well.
219. One away from the level. Oh.
If I do 1 round of training and I get a 2 on the die, I'll level up.
You
It's not
guys
fucking bad.
remember also that
No, wait,
if you
actually,
do the
one.
training, you get to the
Why not?
highest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in my case, it's a whole, 1 point to catch up. It's a
Probably
very
not
costly
worth
one
it.
experience.
Yeah.
Might want to just find something else to do with your downtime.
Well, unless I need it to catch up to everyone's level, otherwise it will really hurt. If I don't do it and then I don't get to level, I'll be like, well, fuck, literally everyone's stronger than me, even Mary, because she took the gate catch-up week. So
Well,
it might
if you
happen. I
want
might
to
have to
catch-
spend an entire downtime session just to get 1 experience point, and it'll hurt, but I'll do it.
Well, that would be a shame, but we'll see what happens.
It would be a shame,
need
and you're
the money,
grinning
I
to yourself about it as well.
I am not like evil grin, more like, that's dumb. But yeah, thank you guys for playing. Thanks for watching Streamo, and yeah, we'll pick this up next week.
Yeah.
Thank you as usual for running.
Yay.
And if you're watching in the stream or you're watching in the VOD, have yourselves a lovely motherfucking good time, and please do take care.